Hi, and welcome back to my channel. We are going to do Max's 3-month update. 3 months old already. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I do videos every week about my family, about our life, and I'm a mom of 2. I have a daughter turning 2 in a month, and so I have birthday planning videos coming up and update videos with her, and yeah, so come along in this journey with us. But let's go ahead and get started on little man's video. Now, he doesn't go back to the doctor until he's 4 months old, so I'm not sure how much he weighs or how tall he is, but what I can say is that 3 months old, he's wearing 6-month clothing. Like, I feel every video I've been like, he's changed clothing, but he really has. He's in 6-month clothing now, and they fit him nicely. He's still in size 2 diaper. I have gone back to work. I've been at work for a week now, so he goes with Lily to the lady that has watched her since she was 3 months old, so they're both there, and he takes 3 bottles while I'm at work, each about 4 ounces, and she says 4 ounces is perfect because towards the end he's kind of not wanting it all, and so 4 ounces is about what he's drinking right now in his bottles. Also means I pump 3 times a day while I'm at work. I like to pump at the same time he would be eating, so that when, you know, on the weekends and stuff, my body's on schedule still with what he's doing. So I nurse him before I leave in the mornings, and then I pump 3 times at work, and then when I get home, I nurse him all through the rest of his feedings through that night. And that seems to be working really well for us so far. Now, as far as his clogged tear ducts that he has, they are actually getting a lot better. We're still having to rub his eyes and massage his eyes. I did have 2 friends reach out to me in our last video telling me about their experience with their kids with their clogged tear ducts, and one even suggests putting breast milk on his eye, and so I have done that a few times, and it actually seems to help. And another one, her kid ended up needing surgery to open his tear ducts. So we're hoping we don't have to do that. So we're just constantly massaging them, cleaning them, and just keep an eye out. But they are looking to be a lot better. So I officially have Max on a sleeping schedule. The week before I went back to work, I thought, okay, I better get this done. And he took to it really easily. There was no, you know, there was no crying it out type of thing. I mean, I laid him down and he'd take a nap, and then I'd wake him up for feeding, and that's kind of how the schedule goes, is that I feed him, I keep him up for a little bit. We try to keep up for about an hour, if we can, an hour and a half, and then he lays back down for an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending how long he was able to stay up. But the key is after he feeds is to keep him up for a little bit and then lay him down for a nap, and then you just kind of keep that consistent routine. So that's what we do, and that's what worked. And then my daycare provider, she will keep to whatever schedule that we have. She actually prefers a schedule, so she is really helpful with that. And so with the sleep schedule, I have like an official bedtime for him. Him and Lily, she's in bed by 7:38, and he'll lay down about 7:38 as well, depending on, you know, we'll feed, do bath time, do story time with both of them, pray, and then lay them both down for bed. And so he'll go right to sleep. We lay him down, he goes to sleep, and he stays asleep until 10 when I wake him up to feed him. Yeah. And he's still in our room with us and sleeping next to my bed. So I go into the room, I keep it dark, I change his diaper, I feed him in the bed, and then I swaddle him and lay him back down. That's kind of our nightly routine with him, and it works really well. He goes right back to sleep. Most of the time he's kind of sleeping through that 10 o'clock feeding, and then I let him sleep it through the night. And the last 2 nights he's actually slept. The other night until 4:30, and then even this morning he didn't want to feed until like 5. So he's kind of getting to the point where he is sleeping through the night, but there are some times where it's like 2:33 he's waking up, so it's not too consistent yet. But the last couple nights it has been 4 or later that he is wanting to feed, which is nice, but it also makes it difficult because my alarm goes off at 5 to get up, so that I can get up, get ready, feed myself, finish getting ready, feed him, get him ready, and then out the door. So if he wakes up at 4 to feed, I'm kind of already awake, and so which means sometimes I'm up at 4 for the rest of the day. So by the end of the night, it is pretty tiring. With that, I have perfected the nursing in bed technique. So if he wakes up about 2:33 to feed, I will put him back in his bed after he's 8, but if it's closer to like 4:30, I will just lay down and nurse him in the bed with me, and then I will just let him, he'll nurse on like one side and kind of fall asleep, and then I will lay there until it's time for me to get up, and then when I get up I kind of just leave him in the bed to sleep until I wake him up to feed him again, and that seems to work out really well. Our daycare lady has even commented on just what a chill baby he is. He's just a pretty easy baby to this point. It's really chill. We had a church this morning and I wasn't really ready to leave him in the nursery yet, so he came into service with us and Andrew held him the whole time, and he pretty much slept the entire service, didn't make a peep, and when he was awake he was kind of just looking around and didn't seem to mind, so that makes it really nice. I don't know if I mentioned it in his last update video, but he was kind of getting cradle cap. His head was getting really dry, but we started using baby oil on his head after bath time, and he pretty much takes a bath every other day, and that has pretty much seemed to clear it up, because he hasn't in the last week or two had a problem with it, and so I think that is kind of gone at the moment. He is now an official thumb sucker. We tried to kept removing his thumb from his mouth when he started, but with the pacifier he does not take a pacifier anymore. He just spits it out right away and wants to suck his thumb. So we're just letting him suck his thumb. The upside to that is if he does kind of wake up at night or during nap time, he just sucks his thumb and goes right back to sleep. So it's a great way to self-soothe himself, whereas if a pacifier fell out, he kind of can't really grab it and put it back in, and so that's kind of nice, because I do hear him sometimes at night sucking his thumb, but I won't get up to feed him unless he's kind of starting to fuss and really want up. So yeah, he is a full-on thumb sucker, and it's actually really adorable. If you follow me on Instagram, I have posted a few cute pictures of him sucking his thumb, and you can just see how adorable they are. Now, he has almost rolled over a couple of times, usually at night while Lily's taking a bath. We'll do some tummy time here in his room, play with some of his toys, and he's gotten really close to rolling over. If he's on his stomach, he'll try and fight it, almost roll over, and then he finds his thumb, sucks on his thumb, and then he just lays there content So that's been fun, huh? As far as holding up his head, pro at it, that's pretty good, huh? You're pretty decent with that. He does do this new thing where he lays on his back and he arches his head back, and it almost looks like he's trying to roll over. So if I roll him over at that point, he's content to be on his stomach. So I don't know if he just prefers to be on his stomach sometimes and that's what he's trying to do, but as soon as when he's doing that and I roll him over to his stomach, he's completely content, and I'll lay him on the boppy pillow on his stomach or just on the bed on his stomach or the floor, and he seems to be pretty content like that. So I don't know what you're doing, but he's definitely really close to rolling over. I try and capture it on my phone or on the camera, but he just has not done it yet. We do have his baby dedication coming up here in the next couple of weeks, and I got him the most adorable outfit for him to wear at his dedication, and Lily was about 3 months old when we did her baby dedication as well. So that is it for Max's update video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and we will see you guys in our next video. Bye! You say bye to our friends? Bye!